if I came up to you in the street and I asked you, hey you, evaluate this for me right now. And you said, well, we have 2 powers, so we just multiply the powers like this. And 3 times 2 is 6, which means it would be 2 to the 6th power, which is 64. If you said that, you're wrong! And I'll tell you why. Now, this is something a lot of people struggle with, especially the people in my comment sections. They think that if you have powers being raised, you multiply them. Now, that is true in this scenario, where you have the exponents in different brackets or parentheses. Now, this, you would multiply them, but this is not equal to this. And that is because of one of our really handy exponent rules, which say that a to the power of m to the power of n equals a to the power of m times n. And if you were to apply it to the question I just gave you, you would see why. If you have 2 to the 3 power to the 2 power, you could just evaluate what's in the parentheses first, which is 2 cubed, which is 8, and 8 squared is just 64. Now let's evaluate this side, where we have 2 to the 3 times 2 power. Now we could just evaluate 3 times 2, which we all know is 6. And now we have 2 to the 6th power, which is just 64 again. And these two are equal. But keep in mind that these two notations are not equal to each other. And even though they may seem really, really similar, they don't mean the same thing. This is called a power tower. And instead of multiplying the exponents like you do here, you raise the exponents. So for this, you would evaluate 3 squared first, as it's the top 2. And when you're evaluating power towers, you go from the top down. So what would 3 squared be? Well, it's 9. So we could rewrite this as 2 to the power of 9, which is about 512. But anyway, that is why you can't just multiply the powers over here like you can over here. And that is what a lot of people get confused on. But hey, I don't want to see that mistake again. God bless.